Hello and welcome to Monday. We are returning for another day inside LA, eating all the things that make our tummies explode in the best way possible. First stop of the day, we have returned to Eggslut. Previous day it was too busy, and today we went bright and early. Took an Uber there, made that expense. Was it good? Well, you'll see. If you are intent on eating this sandwich, I recommend that you come as early as you can to avoid the crowds, because once that late breakfast, brunch, lunchtime starts, it is going to get crazy busy. And with good reason. The line works smoothly, everyone knows exactly what they're doing, every ingredient cooked pretty identically, perfectly. That bacon, that brioche bun, that egg. As you can see, lots of orders coming through all the time. That assembly line is going non-stop, even first thing in the morning. Even before the rest of the market is awake, this line is popping. We got our sandwich and it is pretty picture perfect. That brioche, nice, shiny, glossy, plump, and puffy, and you know it's gonna be a little sweet cloud. That egg has a congealed layer of cheese melted on top, and it may sound disgusting, but it was actually also very beautiful. Slinky, ketchup smeared into the top bun, that egg perfectly over easy. Is that over easy? I think that's over easy. That bacon, crunchy, little tiny strips underneath that soft egg. Texture is all there.
This is where I'll take the first bite. Oh my god, this is so flaky, this bun. It has like a crisp layer. It has like, it's almost like fried in this layer on the bottom or something.
Yeah, it's an egg wash that's been baked.
Oh, nice. All right, I'm going. It's a damn tasty breakfast sandwich, I gotta say.
Is it worth the $9?
$9 is expensive, but it tastes really good. And it's not an ungenerous amount of bacon in there.
It's very generous, yes. It's not just 2 slices, it's like 2 dozen slices.
I think they use really high quality eggs for this. Very rich, dark yellow color. And also, the flavor is coming through. Like, you don't really normally get a strong egg flavor from just the yolk alone, but this is nice. It tastes sort of like creamy, like farm fresh.
You are definitely paying for LA/New York prices when you buy the sandwich, but if you are used to these prices, it's pretty worth it, I would say. Cannot believe the color of the eggs. You are so right. I'm actually just gonna take this little bite of egg that dropped off with that rich yolk. Perfectly cooked eggs. That yolk is buttery and it tastes like savory, creamy pastry cream. We were both very impressed with the quality of the eggs. The yolk rich, the color sunny. It tastes like a happy chicken.
Do you like the bread?
I love the ketchup. The many, many layers of bacon, as you crunch down, it's almost like a bacon croissant. The layers of crispiness, fattiness, juiciness, and just like crunchiness really hits. Super salty. The lick of sweetness from the bread and the ketchup lift it up a little bit. My only thing is, it's a great bite, but I don't really taste the egg anymore with this much bacon. I would actually rather have 3 eggs in this sandwich and half the amount of bacon so that I can taste the richness of that really delicious yolky egg. I've actually never had an egg this rich before in color. Even farmers market eggs, I do wish for the price I got a little more egg than I got bacon. What's your favorite part of the sandwich?
I don't know, there's just so many interesting parts that got revealed as I ate it. The crispy bottom of the bread with the egg wash, like you said, surprised me first. And then all the layers of bacon, just how packed full it was. And then that yolk, the really, really rich dark yolk. It's got a lot going for it. I do agree the bread is a little too dry.
Do you think it's worth the money? Would you pay for it again?
Yes.
You would?
Just meets that $9 level.
I agree. I think especially coming from New York City where everything's pretty darn expensive, like this price point, this is not a bad sandwich for $9. I just wish there was more egg for a place called Eggslut. I would actually pay $9 if they served this with 3 eggs, ketchup, cheese on bread.
No bacon?
No bacon. I don't think it needs the bacon, honestly, and I think I would enjoy it so much more.
I'm a fan of the bacon.
As I mentioned last time, I loved this little Chile's counter and I went back again to purchase some more goodies. I didn't know what a lot of it was, but that is the fun in purchasing strange new ingredients, and the man was so kind and so patient and let me buy just a pinch of everything. Thank you, kind man. In addition, its next door neighbor was a candy shop and we had a fun time picking out sweets, cavities. Aaron selected a few, and to be honest, wasn't my kind of thing, but he loved it. By the time we left Grand Central Market, that line for Eggslut was long. We took a walk through the rest of downtown casually, met a cousin of Fred's. He looked like he's been through some stuff. Are you Fred?
Just sitting there staring at the gate. Hi. Crinkle tail boy.
LA, you know, it wears you down. We walked through a little bit of Skid Row and the Toy District, and needless to say, I didn't film much because I just remember walking down a street and seeing a dead rat covered under a hoodie, and it almost looked like he was sleeping, and I couldn't tell if the rat was sleeping or dead, or if the rat was me.
What's their name?
Or any of us, really. He could be.
Extremely generic.
Something about it. Something about it made me...
What's their name?
What did you get, Aaron?
It's a banana milkshake.
Oh, is it good?
No.
I thought you hated banana. Don't you hate banana?
I wanted to give it a try, but I continue to not like banana, really, outside of eating bananas.
I like that you tried.
Yeah, I'm giving it a shot. It looks good.
There's banana stuck in there. And also that straw is paper, and it tastes disgusting.
Yeah.
Next stop, we went to Santa Monica. We met up with some of my college friends who I haven't seen in quite a few years, and we ordered basically all the delicious things. We got their signature coconut chicken with sides of plantains, and honestly, some of the best plantains I've had ever. But you really can't go wrong with plantains, can you? They're always fucking delicious. It came with sauces, it came with rice and beans, and man oh man, we shared all the things and everybody was pretty stuffed. The sauce, really nice, really flavorful, and made the plainest rice and beans slightly heavenly. Not completely heavenly, but slightly.
A little boring, I'll be honest. I'm telling you the truth, folks. I'm a little bored.
You finished it.
I'm hungry, but bored.
Aaron wasn't a huge fan, but you know what? I set my expectations lower and I was satisfied. Also, they gave you free chips, and any establishment that gives you free chips is an A in my book. Crispy, thick, flavorful, especially with those sauces on top. While it wasn't the most exciting food ever, it was just really pleasant beachside food to sit down with friends over. We took a walk through Santa Monica into Venice Beach, and we wanted to go to Justa for their baklava croissant, but it turned out they were really sold out of every single pastry that we wanted to try, so we decided that we were going to come back the next day. Instead, we did a little bit of Googling and we decided we were going to go get some tacos. birria tacos. In fact, red hot. Very interesting thing about the menu here is that if you choose to pay in credit card, they will be adding a fee. So pay in cash if you want to save a few cents. It was a lovely, lovely summer day. Pretty temperate, pretty hot, some could even say. Very, very sunny. We found a spot in the back, open air, and man oh man, were our tacos beautiful. They came with cups of consomme, and yes, they were indeed very, very red.
Gotta see how this compares to Jackson Heights.
Accidental carry.
Less spicy than the birria in Jackson Heights, actually, but super rich, super deep beef flavor. Definitely like it. Take a chunk off that tortilla.
Why do people like tacos so much?
That reminds me of the chiltepin sauce.
Is it spicy?
It is very spicy, yes.
Is it as spicy?
I think it might be a little more spicy. You gotta be careful with that too. I can handle it. I don't know about you though.
Wow, that's a challenge.
I don't like challenges.
No.
You challenging me?
I'm challenging you.
I don't want to be challenged.
And then we got the deluxe platter. I don't know what the difference is. And then a couple tacos. Maybe this is a sope, because it's, is that what they call it? Because it's fried. This is a taco, and then this is like a folded taco. I don't know all the terms. It's all really the same stuff, but in different shapes.
That's all the food.
Yes. All right, I'm doing a dip, as is proper with birria.
There's some tacos.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's like hiding from
That's what it's about. You got to do the full dip experience. I'm gonna try the sauce too.
just like cut off, the spinning.
I love the subtle crunch and the finish on this taco. It's almost like baked. The edges are crisp and softly so. The inside of the tortilla is like moist.
Kind of thick there too.
It's like gooey.
June doesn't like the dip,
I don't like the dip.
but are you gonna dip anyways?
Yes, you told me to.
Yeah.
Back home always say sour note, something some note.
I don't like the dip.
Why don't you like the dip? That's the best part.
I don't like the wet texture. Alright, let's see how spicy this is.
Yeah.
The taco berries haven't been domesticated.
How is that big enough? Is that gonna hurt me?
I'm gonna let you do it. Smoky, right?
I'm scared because the spice hasn't hit me yet.
Oh, it'll get there.
Let's try another.
June's bold today.
No, like we didn't to begin with. My parents, like, I was born in LA.
Maybe you're immune to heat now, June. Maybe you crossed a new threshold in life.
Like people that are like those.
Okay. I like that. The textures on the tortilla. Great. Meat, nice and tender, flavorful. Not the most flavorful beef I've ever had, but
I know
flavorful
birria
enough.
doesn't excite you as much as it does me.
Correct.
I suppose you can. Well, that's the thing. You can eat it.
This one's so soft.
It is.
It's very interesting. Was this your favorite? Well, actually, you didn't try the
I
rest.
like the crispy edges on that one, yeah. It's really nice.
All right, well, I'm going to try the rest then. I'm going to go for the classic taco. Isn't that a beauty?
It is a beauty. Oh, you're gonna dip it without even trying
I'm dipping
it. Okay.
I don't know how you can't love that.
So we'd always watch the food shows. At the beginning, we would look for her every episode once in a while.
Yeah.
That's so crispy.
This one? We're doing a complete dip here. Maximum flavor.
Like super nutrient dense. So she adds like
That level of flavor should be legal. June, you're taking this bite.
Because it was
Oh, no.
only
Yes.
I'm just not a fan of this beef broth.
You're so
Sorry.
weird.
Not a fan of birria.
Why do you hate flavor?
Beef broth has a very earthy flavor. It doesn't add anything to the taco for me.
I feel like that would make a good ramen broth, because ramen broth's already very savory.
Conceptually, it was great, but it was just like way over salted.
Oh, okay.
Overall, a solid meal, and yes, I was feeling the spice later on. To tame down the spice, we went and got dessert along the beach. This was a surprise delight. I thought it was so gimmicky when Aaron decided to get this. I could not believe he was willing to spend something like $13, $14 on it, but man, oh man, was it good. Aaron got a cone with some lemon curd in it, and oof, I thought it was too expensive at first, but after seeing the concoction and how beautiful it was and chock full of ingredients, it was worth the money. Yep, it came with a spork. You know how I feel about sporks. The ice cream was light and delicate and a little bit watery, but not in a bad way, just in a very refreshing way. The lemon curd was just sweet enough, very bodaciously creamy, thick. And that cone, one of the most delicious pastries I've ever had. Doughy and soft and chewy slightly on the inside. The crust coated with cinnamon sugar, crispy on the outside, slightly caramelized, hardened a little bit like the cracking shell of candied pecans. The bread is like a croissant, and a brioche had a baby with a sweet pretzel. Soft pretzel. My lord, please, come get this. After our beach trip, we drove back to LA downtown. We went to Koreatown. We went to a Korean restaurant that I can't pronounce the name of. We drank some toasted barley tea, which is the best thing on the table at all Korean tables. And that menu, ginormous. Lots of choices, which just means I struggled through the decision process. But you know what? We ordered all the right things. Well, I ordered all the right things. Both dishes came with banchan, which we shared. There was potato salad, beans, kimchi, greens. Aaron got a sizzling beef stew, and I got that abalone congee. Man, oh man, man, oh man. Favorite thing about eating Korean out is the banchan, all the little side dishes. Of course, in the middle of that congee, a beautiful egg yolk, which we swirled into it. If this doesn't get your juices flowing, you're probably dead inside.
Yeah. No, this. Yes. Okay, keep some of this.
If I had taken slow-mo for this footage, I bet you would be melting into the floor. The beans in the banchan, sweet, savory, kind of gummy and tacky. The greens, pure. The bean sprouts, always delicious. The little red things, I forget what they were. Either burdock or some sort of fish cake. Either way, absolutely delicious. Asian potato salad, always a favorite. Kimchi you can't skip. And steamed egg to complete it all. In my bowl, I had everything I wanted in the world.
Outside of the deli.
Well, we have a lot of delis in New York, but I never see French dip there.
Potato salad, I almost forgot about too.
This rice porridge, so creamy.
You like it?
I love it.
It's always my dad's favorite food is like rice porridge.
Really?
My dad was always really into like Asian cuisine.
A man with good taste.
He never followed any particular recipe though, so I'm like, I wish he would write stuff down, but like I also got the sense he never did it the same way twice.
What is everyone's favorite banchan?
I might have to be boring and go with the classic kimchi.
Okay.
No.
This one is funkier than other kimchis. It's like more sour, which I really like.
I was gonna say the potato salad for sure, but then I tried this again.
That one's really good. Kimchi is dead last for me on the banchan scale.
Why?
It's bitter.
Yeah, I like the strong flavors of it.
Do you think I will like this radish?
Do you like radishes?
Yes.
Then you will. Yeah.
Wow. Did you have a piece of this radish, Katie? It's so meaty. The radish is like the meatiest thing. The beans are so sticky. They're not falling out.
So we had some amazing food today. Really good birria tacos, Eggslut, this excellent Korean meal. My favorite thing was the ice cream.
Was what?
The ice cream.
The ice cream?
Yep, with
It
that.
wasn't even on our map.
It wasn't even on the map. We just showed up. It was the fried pastry ice cream. Yeah, the donut ice cream. It just worked so well. Like the pastry was amazing.
Yeah.
The saucer was fine.
Yes.
The flavors on it were great. I love lemon curd.
Yes.
That's the winner for today.
Wow.
Beats Eggslut and birria tacos.
And Korean banchan.
And Korean banchan.
Plantains were really good. The crispy burnt edges added so much caramelized flavor. It was just really enjoyable. And then the creaminess of the plantains that you can cut through with a plastic spoon, it was just like really warming and hits the right spot without being overwhelmingly greasy. But I think I might have to agree with you that ice cream cone, the pastry that was on the ice cream cone with the lemon curd and like the slightly icy, watery soft serve was the perfect combination for that hot, sunny day.
We're actually agreeing on a favorite food.
It was just so good. It was like rich and indulgent, but like perfectly balanced. And for that beach that was noisy, it really brought an inner calm. I don't know, but I love all the banchan. I don't think we had bad food today, but like that was
Certainly
just an unexpected surprise.
Dave,
It ruined my shirt, it ruined my shoes, but worth it.
Dave, great eating.